Squinting modifiers are a type of misplaced modifier. They use words that can make people squint their eyes because the meaning can be difficult to figure out clearly. Chefs who practice cooking often improve their chances of winning contests. Does this mean that chefs who practice cooking often improve their chances? Or does it mean that if they practice cooking, it will often improve their chances of winning? Running up hills quickly strengthens your leg muscles. Does this mean that if you run up hills quickly, it will strengthen your muscles? Or does it mean that if you run up hills, it will quickly strengthen your muscles? You can see that it can be confusing if the modifiers are used in this way. Welcome to Writing better sentences, paragraphs, and essays. If you need help with practicing your writing skills, check out these workbooks that can be useful in improving your academic writing skills. The link is in the description below. A squinting modifier is a word or phrase that is positioned between two parts of a sentence in a way that it could logically modify either what comes before or after it. It is sometimes called a two-way modifier. This can cause confusion or ambiguity. It's difficult to figure out the intended meaning. Here are some common squinting modifiers. When you use these words in your writing, you will need to be careful that you are not causing confusion for your reader. So let's talk about how to fix these squinting modifiers. Again, squinting modifiers are words, usually adverbs, positioned where they could modify either what comes before or after them. We can fix them by repositioning the modifier, moving it to another position in the sentence, or by adding punctuation, or by rewriting the sentence entirely. Let's look at how we can use each of these methods to make our sentences clearer. Sometimes all you need to do is to reposition the modifier. You will want to move it closer to the word it is meant to modify. Here's an example. Students who study rarely are boring. Rarely is our modifier in this sentence. If we move it so that it modifies the word study, then the sentence would read like this. Students who rarely study are boring. This means that these students rarely study, so that's why they are boring. Or we could move the word to this position. Students who study are rarely boring. Now we're stating that those that study are not very boring. You can see that by changing the position of the modifier, we can make two sentences that mean very different things. This is why it is important to place the modifier in the correct position in your sentence. Are these students rarely studying, or are these students rarely boring? The second method to fixing squinting modifiers is to add some punctuation. Often, commas can help make things clearer. People who exercise frequently report better health. Our modifier is the word frequently. We can make this clearer by adding a comma before the word frequently. People who exercise frequently report better health. This would mean that the reporting is frequent. If we place the comma after the word frequently, our sentence changes to this. People who exercise frequently report better health. This time, the exercise is frequent. By adding punctuation, usually a comma, the meaning of the sentence can be made clearer. Our third way is to rewrite the sentence entirely. Sometimes restructuring the sentence completely is the best option. Running in the morning often helps to clear my mind. The modifier here is the word often. In this case, it would be better to move the word often to the beginning of the sentence, like this. Often, running in the morning helps to clear my mind. Here are a few more examples. He told his friend eventually the car would have to be moved. We could move the modifier in this way. He eventually told his friend the car would have to be moved, if we mean that he finally told his friend. Or we could move it to this position. He told his friend the car would have to eventually be moved. This would mean that at some point the car needed to be moved. Here's another example. He is only buying gluten-free bread these days. This sentence makes it sound like the only thing he is buying these days is gluten-free bread and no other food. To make it clearer, it could be written like this. He is buying only gluten-free bread these days. This now means that the only kind of bread that he buys is gluten-free bread. One more example. The company that had a major restructure recently went bankrupt. This actually could have two meanings, so let's try to fix it and make it clearer. The company that recently had a major restructure went bankrupt. This places the modifier nearer to the word restructure. The second way that this could be written is this. The company that had a major restructure went bankrupt recently. Now the modifier is talking about when they went bankrupt. I think you can see the two possible sentences. This is why it is so important to write the modifier in the right position in your sentence. So how do we fix squinting modifiers? We can fix them by repositioning the modifier, adding punctuation, or rewriting the sentence entirely. Make sure that your sentences do not leave any ambiguity to the reader. Writing clear, understandable sentences is important in academic writing. If you remember these tips, your writing should improve. Happy writing!